Yo, this video contains real firing events. We do not use propane or fake brick props. Viewer discretion is advised.
Let's get this show started.
Describe your first house fire.
My first house fire was Sid Jackson. I'll never forget it. Wintertime, Rescue 11 with Captain David King. People called him Psycho King. One morning, getting ready to get off work, get a house fire. Supposed to be a routine 3-bedroom house fire. We get there, make an initial attack. I'm excited. I've been working with a guy that's got me in this mode of we're offensive primary all the time. We didn't care how much it was involved, 50, 60, 70%. We just in the mode of fighting fire. And we get into this house and we make it to the back of where the kitchen is, and we extinguishing the fire and we hear the horns going off. And we back out, we retreat, we recuperate, and I'm this young guy that's just happy to be with a person that's just ready to fight fire. We go back in, we take one side of the house, another crew take another side of the house. We extinguishing the fire, they calling for us out again. And just like that, your hand line gone. And I'm in front of him, Captain King, and he turns me around, take me out the house, puts me in front of him to go out the house. I get out on the porch and I stand up, I look around and I don't see him. And I hear people saying somebody's trapped in the house. So I turn around and go get him, waiting on another line for somebody to help me. And then I can hear him screaming. And that's a scream you'll never forget for 20 years. You'll never forget that scream. It sticks with you. And I go back in, I find him. He scream, he's covering up. I pick him up. And we kind of lunged at the door when I got him. We falling over furniture and we fall in the doorway. And he's laying on top of me, he's unconscious. I'm laying there with him on top of me and I'm thinking, hey, we both finna die in this house. And for the grace of God, a guy named Dwayne Winters just grabs us, pulls us out the house. And something that sticks with me all the time with that call, my wife was at work. And I can remember the day she told me, like, them pulling up at her job at the school and telling her, like, she knew if that car pulled up, she knew something was wrong. And like, for her to tell me her heart dropped thinking I was gone, that always stick with you, no matter what. So that's one of the main things I always remember about this job is that day.
Unorthodox, a little crazy. We go head in first, but we got seen. Jump on the dragon and ride it out.
Hey, bro, the taxi fire got balls.
Beautiful.
what's the city of Jackson like during the wintertime?
Well, the wintertime fire loads pick up real good. You have a lot of people using space heaters when it's wintertime, a lot of people at home. You have homeless people trying to keep warm. You have extension cords that are overheating and usually catching fires. A bunch of abandoned houses, people living in, trying to burn to keep warm. So the extension of fires pick up real good in the month of December to January, February, when it's not usually that during the summertime that people are burning.
So you say homeless people trying to keep warm. What do they do to stay warm?
Well, they find abandoned houses, and sometimes they take barrels and try to stay warm inside. They might leave out and leave it unattended, and
spread from there. So what's the most fires you've seen in Jackson at one day during the wintertime?
well, in Jackson, we have 9 firegrounds that we work off of, and we have 3 districts. Sometimes you might have each district have 2 fires going on at the same time. So you're looking at 4 or 5 fires in the wintertime compared to summertime, you might have 1 or 2.
Hey guys, welcome to the Jackson Fire Department. Come on in.
And a house fire with kids trapped. Engine 6, engine 28, truck 28, register 14, DC 1. To Westmont. Westmont, you're not going to get a tone. A1, kids trapped inside this house. Trying to get them out. To Westmont. To Westmont, across the middle of
I'm focused. I've been watching for the omens. I've been listening to everything you said. It's been running through my head, locked and loaded. I got the feeling that you know it. Yeah, I've only just begun. I won't stop until it's done. Till you go again. So welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the lighter. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire. I've been waiting for this moment, the final battle of the chosen. See, I'm never gonna quit, got my legacy set in motion. So welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the lighter. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. Welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. 'Cause the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You build your fortress and I'll climb your walls. You got your armor, but I see your flaws. So welcome to the fire. I'm the one with the lighter. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. So welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. Feel it burning through your veins as we're walking through the flames, getting higher. Bigger they are, harder they fall.
The fire is under control or not?
Yeah, you can show it under control, just extensive overhaul.
My name is Cleotha Sanders, and I serve as the Deputy Fire Chief of Fire Loss Management, which encompasses our training division, our Fire Marshal's office, and our Fire Safety and Education team. I've been a member of JFD for 26 years, and I really appreciate all the opportunities that this career has afforded me since becoming a member of what I deem as the Always Ready team. Jackson, Mississippi is the capital city of Mississippi and is also the largest city within the state of Mississippi, with an estimated population of 144,000 residents. JFD employs approximately 300 firefighters who provide aggressive fire and life safety services for our citizens and visitors 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. We have 21 fire stations strategically located within our service area and a variety of apparatuses within our fleet to respond and assist those in their most time of need. Those apparatuses include engine pumpers, rescue pumpers, and ladder trucks. We average approximately 12 to 15,000 calls for service annually, with those calls being made up of medical and fire calls. Our firefighters are aggressive in nature in every aspect of their response in an effort to give the victim or patient the best chance of life and survival. When the alarm sounds, firefighters move with a sense of purpose, all in the effort to get to the call in a timely fashion to render aid as well as mitigate each scene. The first step to becoming a member of our team starts with you submitting your application online at www.jacksonms.gov. Our human resource business partner, Danielle, will receive your application and assist you in the next step of the pre-hire process. If you are a certified firefighter, a background check and an interview with the fire chief and his staff will be your next steps. If Fire Chief Owens extends the right hand of fellowship to you to join our team, congratulations, and you will then move on to a drug screen and a physical. If you successfully complete those processes, you will then be given a start date. Welcome to JFD. For our trainees, there are a few more steps in the process to becoming a firefighter. Your pre-hire process includes the Mississippi Training Agility Test, the entrance exam, a background investigation, an interview with the fire chief and his staff, a drug screen, a physical examination, and a psychological evaluation. If you successfully complete the pre-hire process, you're then given a start date and ready to move forward with your 2-week Firefighter 1 orientation program. Our resource business partner, Danielle, and I are here to assist you through the entire process. We wish all of our applicants the best.
Captain Bradley, Rescue 17, and I've been on for coming up on 28 years.
What is your favorite aspect of the job?
Favorite aspect of the job, which is cliche, and when people ask me this, is I enjoy helping people. I know it's cliche, but it's the truth. I love the camaraderie with the guys. It's a brotherhood like no other. It truly is, and I will miss it. I'll be honest, I will miss it. So in this case, I think now with our department as well as others, we're taking on younger people, and they need to be molded, if you will. So the fire department is a big gear, and everybody has a place and a cog in that, and your part as a newcomer is important as everybody else's. So learn your duties, do your things you have to do in the mornings and the afternoons in your truck, and just get comfortable with everybody, get comfortable at your station. But, carry out your duties that fulfill your cog in the big wheel. And after that, start promoting, start taking classes, and get more comfortable on the truck, and start growing your career.
Hey, Cap. Want me to stay with you? What you want me to do?
Huh?
Want me to stay with you?
Who was that?
It's Evans. I'm your guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now pull a backup line.
All right.
And go in with this way. Pull a backup line off. They're going to go into a primary search.
Okay.
My favorite aspect of the job is receiving feedback from a person that experienced some type of medical episode or was involved in a motor vehicle accident or was the victim of a house fire and was then treated or rescued by one of our firefighters during one of their worst days, but takes the time to circle back around to simply say, thank you for saving me, thank you for rescuing me, or thank you for saving my life. That's powerful and it's very rewarding to me.
Don't try to get ahead too quickly. If you choose this for your career, you're going to be here for a while. So be the best you can be in the position that you're in. Master that position. Master being a firefighter, master an RDO, master a lieutenant, master a captain, master a district chief. Master each position before you start striving to move on. Because you got a long time, so let's be good at what you do. Biggest sacrifice is being away from your first family. We are a family here, but like right now, there's holidays coming up, and somebody's got to be here Christmas. Somebody's got to be here Thanksgiving. You're going to miss some birthdays. You're going to miss some of your kids' birthdays, your wife anniversaries. You're going to miss those. But somebody has to be here, and somebody has to do the job. And your time will come when your shift doesn't fall on those holidays. So do it, chin up, do your part, be a part of the team.
As we go about through our day-to-day activities, I think there is always an opportunity for us to promote our department with regard to recruitment, be it at the gym, the grocery store, or a public relations event. It's important that we all encourage the next generation to think about starting a career with our department. Our department is a community-oriented department built on brotherhood and sisterhood with a hint of a family feel. So if you have a heart for serving and helping others, consider joining the Always Ready team. We will train you with the necessary skills and tools to become an awesome firefighter. I think it's important that each applicant understand the mental and physical aspects that this profession requires. So I encourage you to stop by one of our fire stations and spend some time talking more with our firefighters on shift to gain more insight of what this profession entails. You can also email me at csanders@jacksonms.gov, and we can set up a time to tour the Jackson Fire Department and talk further. Hey, I wish you the best.
I would, if they came to me and asked me about this career, I would say, especially for Jackson Fire Department, is that this is a very active fire department, and it's a boots on the ground. We do everything that you train for, we do, so be ready for it and enjoy it. And this is truly a department where you are a firefighter. You'll be the best.
Okay, you good? Yeah.
I would tell firefighters to always listen to your senior leadership. They have a lot of experience that you won't find printed in books. These guys will keep you safe. They'll educate you. You should always look for educational opportunities such as EMT. That will help you tremendously in your EMS calls, which basically are about 80% of the calls that you'll run. You want to take advantage of all your state courses, getting certified. That builds a better team when you respond to these calls. Take advantage of all the free national certifications that you can get. We have several opportunities that will be provided for you through our training academy. Take advantage of those. Don't sit around being gamers. Take your job seriously. People's lives are dependent on the knowledge that you have when you show up and the actions that you take. So keep yourself prepared, keep yourself educated, and keep yourself JFD always ready.
But no, really your expectations is learn how to train your emotions. What I mean by that is you're gonna see a lot of stuff on this job. And if you're not mentally prepared, emotionally prepared, you'll take a lot of it home with you. You're gonna see kids hurt. You're gonna watch people lose their property. You got all these firemen that's so gung-ho, I want to fire. And I tell everyone that's somebody's property. Think of every house fire like it's your mama's house fire, grandmama's house fire, someone you love. So, really to be prepared on this job, find you a good outlet, something like working out, if you like drawing, if you're just sitting outside, that's relaxing. You gotta find you something to help clear your mind. Because if not, this job could change you in more than one ways, good and bad. So you want to get with a good crew, a good captain, good firefighter, and build that bond while you at work as a family. Because the same way I come in, the same way I want to leave. So always have that mindset when you come.
How would you describe JFD's method to fighting fires?
JFD is aggressive. JFD is the best at what we do. We have the manpower, the knowledge, the will, and the desire to take care of our citizens, and it shows up everywhere that we respond to a fire. What you don't see is people complaining about the job that JFD does. We're always praised, we're always ready, we're always prepared. What we don't have, we don't make excuses, we make do with what we have, and we get the job done.
Unorthodox, a little crazy. Well, a lot of people will find the defense mode. We go head in first, but we got a saying, jump on the dragon and ride it out. So if it's too bad, yeah, we go defense mode, but we kind of go head first into stuff. We like to, I guess it's a challenge. If it's a bad fire, see can we put it out before that unit get there. And that's how we always run fires.
For a new firefighter coming into this career, a couple pointers. Number one, never be complacent with what you are doing. You need to do the best you can in your job description. Also, always continue to learn as far as your education. Take extra classes beyond the fire academy. Be proficient at your job. A lot of people count on you to do your task as best as you can. Also, enjoy this job. Every day is going to be different coming into this career, and you're going to be working with a lot of different people. You're going to need to be able to adapt to different personalities. You'll spend about a third of your career with the guys that you work with here at the fire station. Well, one of the biggest things that everybody thinks of Jackson is going to be the sheer size of the city. The department is massive too, with over 300 ground personnel to cover these trucks. One big aspect of this job, even though I've only been here for a short time, is the personnel. The personalities of all the crew members is one of the most intriguing things that you'll see. Everybody is great to work with. Everybody has certain qualities and aspects to them, and what really, for our district, we have a really good tight-knit group here in District 3 on B shift, and everybody knows everybody's job, and we're just really, really good, and we can work well with each other.
So over your 25 years here at Jackson, what have you noticed about the employees?
Oh man, it's great. We have different teams. We have a rescue dive team that works good together. We have a confined space. We have a bunch of training. We have a bunch of guys that are willing to learn and compare and go on good teams to help the city, even outside of the city. We take classes and training outside the state to train to get better for the city, and command staff work real good with us when it comes to training, sending us off to get good training.
What have you noticed when it comes to bravery as far as the city of Jackson firefighting?
Well, the city of Jackson is good at firefighting. Most people you'll see, they'll think of abandoned house and they don't have to go in and fight from outside. We're 2 in and 2 out. We're always going in because you never know if someone's there or not. So we never take a chance thinking that no one's there, it's just abandoned house. We're always going in, and we got good teamwork that we work together. You may have 3 different districts, but you have a truck from each district might come together. Even though you don't know them, y'all still work together as a good team. And I love it about Jackson.
And the experience of Jackson firemen versus maybe surrounding cities, it probably there's probably no comparison when it comes to firefighting.
No, a lot of people leave from other departments and come here and work because they don't get a chance to see many medical calls or accidents or firefighting that we see. So they come and get here and get a lot of training from us because they know that 9 times out of 10 here, they're going to get something, either medical, fire, or something that's going on.
So work at the Jackson Fire Department is an honor and a privilege. Coming to work with these guys, I work with a great group of guys, a great bunch of guys, from the youngest 18-year-old firefighter to the most seasoned guy who's probably in his 60s. That's what makes the culture and the diversity of the Jackson Fire Department makes it so special about coming to work here. When these people are lighting these fires from County Line Road to Cooper Road, we are fighting them. They're lighting them, we're fighting them. Most times, most people who work in the Jackson metro area at some point in time has had a thought of coming to work for Jackson Fire Department because we are fighting so many fires. So we're here protecting the visitors and citizens who travel through this city every day, serving them. And we appreciate you guys for allowing us to serve you since 1904.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it rain. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Tonight, we're gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we're gonna let it rain.
We have such a wide variety of people that work on this department. And there's so many different routes that you can go once you get through training and that you get settled in and become a firefighter. You can go so many different routes in this job. You can go training, you can learn swift water rescue, you can do more of the arson department, which is more of investigating what happens on this department. You can even be media. That's the new thing, and we know some people doing it now. And the people on this department bring such a variety of experience to the job, to whatever calls that we have, from structure fires to rescues to a dog stuck in a chair. Yes, that's happened before. There's so many things that can happen on this job, and we have such a variety of people that brings so much experience to different calls that we have.
Give me reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones, you won't ache my soul, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down to fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a push me down to the ground. What goes around comes around. You won't put the flame out, you can't get to me. Say what you wanna say, go take it all away, but I'm here to stay. No, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down the fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight.
The aspects of firefighting is taught at a fire academy. A true JFD legend is built from diesel fuel and falling sheetrock.
That was camaraderie, the togetherness. We used to eat three meals a day there.
Homemade buttermilk biscuits that Mike Hines taught me how to make.
Yeah.
Tomato gravy. That's the two that stuck out. But sitting there doing breakfast every morning, watching y'all read the newspaper, and chatting and being part of breakfast, and then going to the grocery store and getting our supplies for supper, being a family.
And then monthly groceries, we used to buy groceries for the month, stack them on back there in the jump seat, and on the front bumper we'd be riding back from a jitney. A bumper full of sacks of flour, sugar.
And have a house fire every now and then. But it's like two families, your firehouse family and your other family. We used to, I can remember every Thanksgiving we had it two. I had two of them with John and one with you. I mean, everybody's family.
Families come.
Oh man, it was an all day. We started at 7 o'clock that morning making the cornbread for the dressing. And it was that evening before everybody left. That was the first time I had an experience like that.
Well, back when I first came on, it was unheard of to take a fire truck to the store. That fourth person or the third person on the rescue truck would be the one to go to the store. And they would run you ragged 2 or 3 times a shift. But when we started running 3 people on the truck, of course they eased up on it.
No.
And take the fire truck. And if you look nationwide, y'all travel a lot. Between 11 and 12, you can go up by almost any grocery store or restaurant. There's a fire truck there getting groceries.
Oh yeah, it's still like that today.
Yeah.
We don't eat together like we used to.
Nah, it kind of started petering out. We paid anywhere from $10 to $15 monthly kitty dues.
Oh yeah.
Bought the cable and our personal phone, which I guess nowadays you don't have the satellites anymore.
No, yeah.
Everybody's got cell phones.
No, everyone uses a cell phone. Everyone uses their phone for the internet. Most people some don't even know what kitties are.
Yeah, this slide pole is one of the originals out of old Central Fire Station in Jackson. And then when they built Station 25 at Sidewell and McClure Road, it was a two-story station. And that pole was moved to Station 25. And then we had a new chief come in that was all against sliding poles, so it was dismantled in the fire museum. They cut it down in size. This is where she's at now.
So Murph, compared to when you were working early in your career to now, how has the crime rate changed over the years?
It's changed tremendously. There was very little crime, very few shootings. It's really changed.
I got a question. We had a lot of homeless at too, but is the homeless a lot worse now?
From what I've seen going up and down 55 in the mornings and in the evenings, yes, it is. It's a lot worse now. Back, we had a lot of people come in off the trains.
The train track. Yeah, y'all explained that to me. It was the trains.
The trains, they sidetrack over there in the yard.
But that's got nothing to do with it now, because they stayed downtown because of the food and the places to stay.
Yeah.
But none of that's out north.
No.
Hey, okay, here's the well. When they first got the truck, Curtis Clark, a retired fireman, he restored this. He got the truck. The shop didn't do this on purpose, but they scavenged up some red paint. They got the tires. The city did it and didn't know they were giving it. So they brought it. This was actually Mr. Curtis's truck. He got it from Red used car lot, gave it to the city. The city didn't want it, so Curtis took it. It was his truck. He restored everything on this truck. The steering was messed up on it because of this steering sector. You can't turn it. It has to be rolling for it to work. If it's sitting still, you will snap this steering sector.
And it broke right out
Yeah,
the station.
He had a fire. They were backing it in, and the person backing it in didn't know it and broke it again. But when he got the truck, it was messed up. So him and my dad welded this back together and fixed it. And I used to go, when I was a little kid, this was at Central Fire Station. And I used to go up and down the road. They would take me riding. But Mr. Curtis handed this back to the city because he had no place to put it, and he did want the city to have it. So he gave it back to him. Years later, he regretted it because it wasn't treated the way it should have been. But it was at Central for years. And I remember on the weekends, they'd take it and run it down the road. And they did go in parades back in the 80s.
You know what? I don't know where some of those restoration pictures you might,
I guess so. I really don't remember who I took, because John and Mickey Hall was on the engine.
Yeah.
And then you and me on the ladder truck.
Yeah.
And Steve Coleman and Carmen. We actually had 4.
I tell you, I was blessed with some good crews. I really was.
That's been my biggest blessing out of the job, is to have most of my career with great crews.
So what is this contraption there?
That's from the old switchboard down at Fire Communications. Down at the training center, they got a 2-story brick building back there. They used to be communications. That's how they used to. I can't see it. I don't have my glasses on. You can probably see all the station numbers. Of course, this wasn't around when I came up.
Yeah.
I guess if they had some, they'd plug in the stations.
Yeah.
Other city extensions. Yeah, I came on when I turned 22 on my birthday, August 20th, 1979. I was assigned to, they put 12, let me see, they just put in 2 new rescue units, which were the bread trucks. They put 12 of us rookies right out of training on the bread trucks. And I was assigned to Station 20, and then when Station 24 opened up, they moved us out there to Station 24. Sent me to Engine 3 for about a year and a half. City got money again. Come across the money, they put the 3rd person back on the rescue, and I went back to 24. Then we moved to Station 6 when they rebuilt Station 6. I made lieutenant in 1985. I went to Engine 2 on C shift. Stayed there for a while. Then they went to a different concept where they took the engine and truck away from 2, put the 95-foot platform there. I drove it until I made captain on it. Went out to truck 20 for about 3 years, went back down to 2, then 28 opened up, closed engine 8 and engine 2, and had engine 28 and truck 28 out of Station 28. Then I made district chief in, I think, 2010, went to 6 on A shift, and retired May of, I think, 2012.
I drove this truck in a couple of parades.
Oh, really?
But it wouldn't stay. They didn't do any maintenance on it. This truck was set up. Don Griffin, who just died, who was the one that was on the ladder that collapsed back in the day, he fixed this truck up as one of 2 things. One, for caskets, for funeral services, to slide in and take you for your last ride for firemen, and 2, with the seats in it for parade. So this truck was fixed up and he did all the welding on it.
It's got a straight Detroit diesel, no muffler, it sounds good, don't it?
Oh yeah, always fun.
Started off with everything on the engines and ladder trucks for standard transmissions. That was a problem for me because I've never driven one. But after some good teaching, I got it down pretty good. No air conditioners.
No one understands riding the back of the truck or up in the cab with no air conditions, with the motor being hot, or riding the back where I rode, and the metal would be so hot, and then if it was pouring down rain, when the truck took off, all that water would just pour down on you.
It wasn't a good experience.
I didn't like I only did it for a couple until they got newer trucks, but I did not like that.
I will say I have ridden in a truck with no air conditioning. That's because it didn't work.
Well, I think that happens on a lot of them.
Yeah.
As far as the tailboard goes, about the only time we rode a tailboard was after the fire. You stack all the hose on the back that you used, rode on the back with the hose, and you take the hose back to the station. You just have to wash it after every fire. It had to be washed and racked and fresh hose put on.
Yeah. Now they don't do that. They just put it back in the truck. I was like, this is kind of a culture shock for me.
Yeah, the hose towers are used for storage now.
Yeah. Well, they used to have a whole complement of hose on the hose rack, and you changed hose every 2 months or something like that.
When I came on, we was using what extra hose we had to clean the station up.
Yeah.
The parking lot and around the station, hook up to a hydrant and do a monthly cleanup, or Saturday. That was actually Saturday cleanup.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, one of the best advantages throughout the years back, we didn't have plastic liners for the garbage cans. wrapped them with the newspaper, and you had to clean them out every shift and to wash them out. You remember that? Did y'all?
I know we had
yeah.
plastic bags when I came on.
Sure. High-tech stuff right there.
You'd get the newspaper from the day before. I mean, we had stacks of them just line the garbage cans. In the kitchen, you'd line that garbage can with newspaper and wash them out.
3 to 8 firemen at a fire station per day. That garbage can is not nice by the next morning. I'm glad we had garbage bags when I came on.
The old days before telephones, they'd have the red fire alarm boxes. That's not one of them. That's a telephone box. But anyway, you pull the fire alarm box and punch out a code on this ticker tape, like 3 space, 2 space, then 1, that'd be box 321. You go to your index card, it'd tell you who went to it. That's how alarms were set before telephone. And then when they did away with the box system, they put the telephone boxes in.
Do you remember when you bumped John out of his spot and not wanting to, but you bumped him out and he went to 14?
Yeah.
You remember the name that he called them on the radio?
No, I don't.
Rescue Rangers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He would go, Rescue Rangers responded. And then when they get a call in the middle of the night, he would drive Rescue 14 to the back of truck 2 and made sure he woke us up every time they had a call. You remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I made captain. I stayed down there on truck 2 on A shift for 1 month as captain. And I must have made them mad downtown. Well, they sent me out there to truck 20 to punish me. The best favor they ever done to me. I had a blast out there. So when the opening come back up on A shift out there at truck 2, I put in for it. Next thing I know, I'm going back to my own shift, my old shift. And they moved John to 14.
Yeah, I loved how they did stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mark, so for your career, would you have decided that this was a good decision? Okay. And what kind of advice would you get a new firefighter coming into the service?
Go to all the schools that you can. Pay attention to these senior guys and gals. They've been there, they've done that. Just pay attention to work. Don't be, just come to work ready to work. It's a great job. It's not a hard job. It's a great job.
And what was your favorite memory of being on this job? That you
brotherhood, sisterhood, eating together. Well, like family. Everybody's kids and family. What's going on with the family? Where they go on vacation?
To some, the city of Jackson is a home, while others look at it from a different viewpoint. The city offers so much history and heritage that most other cities can't even comprehend, and the fire department is no different. The years of experience and knowledge within these walls could tell a story of courage, story of will, story of friendship. Everybody in this department is a gear and a big giant clock. Everybody has their purpose, everybody has their job. But when every gear is working in the right direction, from the firefighter all the way to the chief, greater things can happen. Jackson Fire is like a beehive, and if you take care of the hive, it will produce the sweetest of honey. But if you mess with the hive, you will get 300 angry bees coming after you. These firefighters are like a diesel engine. Once they get moving, once they get rolling, they don't stop. And in these long shifts, fire after fire, 5, 6 house fires in a shift, is what makes these endless nights seem like a cakewalk to most. Jackson has more to offer than just pretty stations and shiny trucks. It is a culture, brotherhood and sisterhood, teams of crews coming together and accomplishing a mission, one call at a time. You will not find a stronger heritage than in this fire department. And the time has come, we need to put our sticks and stones down and work together as a team, as two bodies coming into one, and trusting each other. And if if you decide to ride this dragon, you better be ready. Because Jackson fights more fires than any other city in the state of Mississippi. The fire service is changing. It is moving forward. And Jackson is fixing to lead the way. I've been on this job for almost 2 decades, and I look forward to coming in to work every day. Because I have found my cog in the wheel, and I'm just getting started with this story.
Man, the Jackson Fire Department ain't ready for no chance of time. I can't wait to be a movie star.
I hope you all enjoyed that video. If you're interested in joining the fire department, visit www.cityofjackson.gov for more information.
Give me reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones, you won't ache my soul, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away. Shoot me down to fire away, away. But I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight. I'm a heavyweight.
Hey, big dog, what you got on your pants?
Oh, the #1 swing man, baby. The City of Jackson Fire Department. Find it. Yay!
Rob?
Yeah.
What's the joke of the day?
Joke of the day. What type of crackers do a fireman like in his suit?
I don't know, Rob. What kind?
Firecrackers.
Hey, man. Them folks said y'all past you, man. Look at that, man.
Y'all can look at this.
Oh, I heard that you moving. You are if you don't pay these folks their money.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, look at the camera and smile at me.
7.
Yes!
11, 12.
Keep on going. Keep on going.
15, 16, 17. Whoever tired first is pump. What?
Who's going to tire?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Who's going to make the blooper reel?
6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. Shake it.
Yo, this the...
That didn't take long.
Let's do it one more time. I know it's a lot, but trust me.
Nah, you do.
When it
Take
comes,
5. I'm working on my modeling career
yes.
right now.
Take 5. If you're ready to jump in the hot seat today, go to www.cityofjackson.org and start your career today. And go fight some fire.
That's it.
Because I'm not.
That'll work.
Order. Oh!
One more time, try to do it as in order and unison as you guys can, okay? Use your peripheral vision.
Freeze it. Oh! Wait a minute, what are we doing? All right.
You're trying.
You want it all at the same time.
I want to try to do it all at the same time, so it's not. You got some people are a little slow, some people are doing it fast. So just.
I thought you were trying to say in sequence, like.
No. This is all you.
I don't know.
Blah, 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 blah.
I think we have plenty of work.
Who's a better firefighter? Steve or Stan?
Ooh. Well, I ain't never been in a fire with Stan. I'm going Steve. And Steve used to feed me.
Yeah, don't ask me.
As a deputy chief for the Jackson, if you are interested in working for the Jackson Fire Department, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying not to say Jackson Fire Department, but it.
If you're going, I think you're just going to say it because that's who you are.
If it goes, it goes with it. Okay.
Yeah. It's because we're a great department to work with, the Jackson Fire.
Thought that was a good route too.
He had a good.
That was a good start. I actually liked it.
Got you, and we get you, Toby. Give me something good. There we go. Bloopers. You just made the blooper reel. All right, Captain Steve. Serious question for you. Who is stronger? Your partner, Jimmy Barnes, or Alex Babbitt?
Jimmy.
Okay. And if you were to go down in a house fire, because you're like 95 years old, who do you think will come get you and last in a house fire? Jimmy Barnes or Alex Babbitt?
Jimmy.
Why do you say Jimmy?
Because he's the Hulk.
There you go. There you go, JFD. That's your answer. Question. Who do you think is better fit, Alex Babbitt or Jimmy Barnes?
Babbitt.
Okay. Who do you think will last longer in a fire, Jimmy Barnes or Alex?
Babbitt.
All right, Chief. Fire department wants to know, who's the strongest firefighter, Alex Babbitt or Jimmy Barnes?
The Hulk, Jimmy Barnes.
Okay. And out of those two, who's going to last in a house fire?
The Hulk, Jimmy Barnes.
There you go, guys. There's your answer. All right, Chief. Serious question. Who is stronger, Alex Babbitt or Jimmy Barnes?
Alex Babbitt.
Okay. Who would last longer in a fire?
I'm gonna go with